Okay, everybody, I'm back. I had to get a towel because what you all may not know about death is even with animals, they pee and poop when it's done, you know. For those of you just joining us, JellyBean has decided that it's time to cross the Rainbow Bridge. He's old, you know he is. And to refresh his story, March of 2021, I went to the food bank. He walked in front of my car and he was a hot mess. Face split open, broken teeth. The community came together. We got him dental surgery. We got him neutered. We got his face put back together, which even the little hole next to his eye finally closed up. The vet said he was an old guy, but he still had life left in him. Every place I called around for financial assistance said, "Oh, we'll just help you euthanize him." You know, and the vet's like, "Why? You know, he's got some living left in him." So we all came together and we gave this guy a comfortable last few years, you know. People donated treats to him. Everybody says I took great care of him. I think he took good care of me too. This is my beaners. And Mama be okay, I will. I promise. And I'll miss you some fierce, you know, that big guy. I will. Ow. I came over on my profile because I realized not everybody follows JellyBean's profile. But everybody who knows me knows JellyBean because I talk about him all the time. And some of you guys have had the pleasure of meeting him. And I want you to look right here. You tell me he don't love the babies. I think Marshall has eyes on the tail. He's flipping that tail. He's happy. Very happy. And even when Debbie was here, you were up walking around. Not acting funny. You've had a good run, old fella. You really have. But for at least 10 plus years, he was the mascot at Desert Manna Food Bank, greeting everybody over there, saying hi. Joy Knott and a few of the other old guard over there would take care of him and feed him. But his whole face was swelled up, and he was in pretty bad shape. March of 2021. And we all worked together. gave this guy a comfortable last few years where he didn't have to live on the streets of Barstow wondering where his next meal was coming from, or if he's going to get hit by a car or killed by something. He was here and he was safe and warm and loved, even by the annoying minions. But the vet guessed, his best guess was 12 years plus. And that was 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. So he's almost 15. Best guess. Likely older. I mean, he's got getting gray hair. See there? That's not white. That's flecks of gray fur. He's an old guy. And he's like, Mom, I was just looking for a corner to go off and cross the Rainbow Bridge in, and you interrupted me. And I don't know who just joined. Cooper, you already had your antibiotic today. Cooper's got the sneezies. It's like, I get one through the sneezies, and then the next one gets it. It's like, okay, we all just, when you have multiple kids, you know how it is when they get the flu. If you have like 3 kids, the first one gets it, they get over it, they give it to the second one. Second one gets it, gets over it, gives it to the third one, and then the first one gets sick again. This is my main profile, Debbie. I tried to tag you when I started the video. I tagged a bunch of people. This guy right here. I wonder how much they'll charge me to cremate him. Because I really would like to get one of those little necklaces with the ash thing. You know, they have a new thing they're doing now. I saw it on YouTube, where you can send some ash. All right, dude. You're going to be fine. But you send the ash off, and they compress it and make a lab-grown diamond out of the ash from the cremains. I think it's pretty cool, but it's probably expensive too. Yeah, the dog's mad at me right now. I put a dress on her. Lulu, are you pouting? She's like, oh, get this thing off of me. I don't know how long this will take, but I know he don't have too terribly long. Oh, guy, you know I love you. You can rest now. Yeah, you've done a great job. These kiddos will be okay. You trained Junior very well. Yeah, there's two of them laying on him. No, that's two of the kittens. That's Cooper and Marshall. Marshall just disappeared into the fray down there. But that's Cooper. I've got a litter of littles. There's 4 of them. And then Lynn is right here. She's kind of my appendage. And sister is right here. Everybody else is kind of steering clear. Junior and Ruby are captive right now in the cage in the living room. Sister, do you realize you're a loud groomer? He is surrounded by love. And even the dog is right there, you know. Rose is up on the shelf. She's still molting. But I had to grab a towel because what I was explaining at the beginning of the video is what you don't know about death. And since I went through it with enough animals, when it's time, they pee and poop. You know, it's the body relaxing all the muscles, you know, and it just comes out. Hey. I know, big guy. You just want to lay down and sleep and Mama keeps irritating you, huh? It's because I know I only have a little bit left with you. And I want you to know how much you're loved. What's his tail? Mama loves you. Mama loves you lots. No, he can't. And when he does, you can see that his eyes are really dilated. Oh yeah, the tail. I'm still crying. Watch. See, I'm petting him. Watch his tail. I know you love me, big guy. And I know you're trying to say thank you for getting you off the streets of Barstow. You can rest now. Yes, you can. Mama be okay. I will. Tell your followers how much you appreciate them. Watch the tail. Tell all your people, your peeps, how much you appreciate everything they've done for you. Normally he'd be purring his head off. But he's so close, he doesn't even have the energy to do that. And we take it for granted with pets, especially the older ones, that will always have more time. Yeah, they are. His body temperature is lower than normal. That was one of the first things I noticed when I touched him. When he was laying down, I'm like, whoop, nope, something's wrong here. Number one, he doesn't ever lay down in the bathroom, and number two, he's colder than he should be. And like I said, at this point, even if I take him to the vet, all they're going to do is stick a needle in his arm. And his breathing's not that labored, but it is shallow. And you can't even see his chest moving up and down hardly. You know, hold my paw. Mama, hold your paw. See, he's got a good scar there, though. But it healed up good. Except when he gets sister to smack him, That's why that one spot right there is always tore up. Because he'll try and get his sister's wet food, and she'll smack him. But he's like, you're supposed to share with me. And she's like, nope. And that started when he first got here, remember? When he had the blow-up donut ring of shame on, and he would con her into smacking it so it would deflate and he could get it off. And there goes the tongue again. He's been doing that for a hot minute. Probably a couple weeks now with the tongue like that. You can rest now, big guy. You've had a good run. Now the dog is snoring. JellyBean's like, but it's my time and that dog's snoring. But yeah, see, the two babies, Cooper and Marshall. See, the thing is, I don't want him alone. You know, I don't want to lay down and fall asleep and him crawl up in a corner by himself. He deserves better than that. Absolutely. If he'd still been on the street, you know, he'd probably crawled up under a building somewhere and nobody would ever know. Miss Joy is up there. She went before you, you know. Joy was one of the ones who was really big in the fundraising for him, for his surgery, his dental surgery. She passed away year and a half ago. After she passed away, the whole food bank over there went to hell. It really did. So we'll have to tell Miss Sue, huh? Yeah. So I'll have to go to the food bank Saturday and tell Miss Sue. Oh, Lord. Alright, dude, I gotta plug the phone in for a minute. Frizzly, did you come back to get your corner at the end of the bed? Frizzly is one of the cats from the rescue, but I think he's going to be staying with me because he's a lot like JellyBean with the babies, and he's really good with them. He'll actually hold them down and give them a bath. We're trying to raise money to get him and the other 3 boys neutered on the 15th so that the other 3 can be adopted out. Now, you know he's an alpha cat, right? And you remember how he fought with Jabber and everything? He's not fought with these boys. It's like when they came in, they bowed right down to him, you know? Hey, big guy. I'm trying to keep an eye on his body temperature, because the body temperature tells, you know, how long it's going to be. What do you got to say? Did you love everybody? Your eyes are smooth. Nope, you're not going to wander off, dude. Now, this is what I was saying. Watch how disconglomerated he is. Okay? That's how you know. And he's frustrated because he can't get where he wants to go. Oh, shit. Where do you think you're going? You stay with Mama. I know you want to get up and go hide, because that's what your instinct is to do. But you deserve to be held and loved every step of the way. I'm not going to video his final moments, but I wanted everybody to see. I'm probably going to log off here and cuddle with him, you know? That my left brace hand, broken wrist rest for a little bit. And if in about an hour he's still hanging on, I'll do another live video. Dude, you really screwed up your collar, didn't you? That one ain't even that old. Yeah, his body temperature. It's probably at least 2 degrees below normal. Yeah, that's why I said I don't think he's suffering. You know, if he was in pain, he'd be letting me know about it. You remember when his teeth were hurting him, and I had to brush his teeth when we first got him, and how he'd quarrel at me about that, or putting the medicine on the side of his face. So yeah, if he was hurting, he'd be letting me know. That's for sure. And that tail's still a flopping over there. What is it? You trying to move away from the babies so you don't bother them? It's okay, they love you. You know, he seems content. And that tail just a-going. Let me switch hands here for a minute. Pet him with this hand. That hand hurts a little bit. I did quite a bit today. I attacked the draft under the dashboard. Not sure if I conquered it yet, though. Won't know till about midnight, 1 a.m. or first thing in the morning. Yeah. Chin scratched. Yeah, you like that. Mm-hmm. See, even now. Poor guy. Alright, I'm gonna log off for about an hour. And I'm gonna take 5 minutes and make me a cup of coffee because it is gonna be a long night. He needs me, and I need to be awake. Oh, they all cuddle with him. They do. You know, they really do. I just hope he doesn't try to get up and hide while I'm making a cup of coffee. Yes, I will. I absolutely will. He's like, okay, I'm going up here. Watch this shit. I've got the tablet on. I paused it when I realized what was going on. Somebody wants to watch his shows. Alright, so I'm going to let him watch his show while I go make coffee. And hopefully he'll stay there and watch his show. Alright, guys. Give him a little prayer. No, he can't go too far. I doubt he can even get off the bed without falling off the bed. Alright. Love you guys. And after I post the video, I'll put the donation links if people want to donate so we can have him cremated when it's done. Love you guys.